We have big oak trees that are just boiling up. As we go to the left of your screen, you can just see how much and how dark it has just grown in the last hour or so. And the fire is burning in wildland, and some of it, as we come back to the right and just focus right on those flames right there to your left a little bit more. Just over here to your left a little bit more, and up on that ridge line where it's spreading is exactly what is boiling up and would spread towards the wild forest area that has no real accessibility. And look how much it's burning and how thick and active that fire is in that area, and it's going to run if it does not get stopped. The good news is, and if we look to the left of the screen and widen out now, here comes the air attack, the first smaller plane, and here comes a big plane. We're going to see a drop now, a FOS check from the air tanker number 12, loading up at the Santa Maria Airport. And there's the drop of the FOS check right now to drew a line. And that line of FOS check is going to protect the front side of this fire from spreading into that brush and towards populated areas. And that's what they're trying to do to protect lives and property with that drop. Now raining down on the brush there, right in an area that either is burning or has the potential to burn. And if flames do get to that area, it would be much less likely that it would burn at all. Another tanker is coming in overhead. We might see two drops here at the same time. And yes, we are, as it's making a dip down into that same target zone. Both of these planes just loaded up in Santa Maria. Now you're seeing a drop of FOS check again, strengthening that defense and that line over an area that has not burned, but if the fire should come this way. This is where the populated area of the San Ynez Valley towards Santa Barbara and the cabins, the campgrounds, and the recreation areas are located. And this will cool that down for flames that might lap over into that area and not have as much of a chance to expand this fire. That's a good target for the planes, and that's why they're trying to make that as pink, as we say, as possible. Back here, you can still see there's some areas that stretch down towards the Santa Ynez riverbed, and it looks like that's going to be burning its way out. It's going uphill, so they're watching that. It's not turning towards the populated areas. Again, this started about 3 o'clock in an area by White Rock Campground, about 3 miles in from San Marcos Pass 154 on Paradise Road. Evacuations were very aggressive. The Sheriff's Department, CHP, Search and Rescue got all the campers they could to get their stuff and get out of there, and also some cabins and residents in this area, the people that live in these smaller backcountry homes, got out as well. We talked to a couple of them that got their belongings and their cat. They had their ready, set, go plan, at least some of them did, and got out of here. So this is going to be an all-nighter, no doubt, with the size of it still not completely determined, but it looks like it's significantly bigger than well, of course, we saw in the dispatch, and they're thinking it's about maybe 4 or 5 times bigger than that original dispatch, and they'll give us a size up here in a short period of time. But as far as I can see, from this riverbed all the way up to the ridge line, it's not only burning, but burning over the sides as well. So that's the very latest for what they call the Ray Fire along Paradise Road between 154 and the White Rock Campground. For those of you familiar with where it's going, it's more aiming towards the Happy Canyon area of the Santa Ynez Valley than the Rancho San Fernando Rey Golf Course Cachuma Lake area, although right now it's still some distance from any other significant landmark out in the wildland area of the Los Padres National Forest. They're calling in more resources from other fires to try and stop this before it gets any bigger. Winds are light, temperatures are pretty solid, about 90 degrees out here. Our First Alert Weather Center will give you an update on all of that in just a short period of time. That's the very latest from the fire scene. We'll update you throughout the evening. I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
John, we've heard that there might have been a power line that was down into a tree, and maybe that's what sparked this. Have you heard anything about that?
Yes, on the White Rock Camp area, there was a power line and a tree that were in the same spot. It could have been a power line into a tree or a tree into a power line. They have not determined the point of origin or the cause, but that is an area where the fire broke out. It is likely, but it has not been officially confirmed.
Thank you very much. We'll check back in with John Palmentary in a couple of moments.
Well, let's go ahead and turn things